Hi there. My name is Vicky Sunny, HubSpot Solutions Developer from Protocol 80. And today I'm going to be chatting through ways that a platform called Skyvia can help solve more complex integration needs with HubSpot. First off, what is Skyvia? So Skyvia is a platform created as a way to connect various applications and systems to each other. So it is a system that sits in the middle between maybe your CRM and your ERP, or a variety of different application combinations. So it is a no-code solution. So even if you don't know how to do custom code or create an integration from scratch, you can still use Skyvia as a way to connect your various systems. The systems that we can connect, those range from cloud-based applications like your CRMs and ERPs to file storage systems, databases, and even data warehouses as well. Talking through a little bit deeper on some of the applications that this could work with. Cloud-based apps, like I mentioned before, CRMs, so HubSpot, Salesforce, etc. Databases that can be connected would be MySQL databases or Oracle, or several different options there. Storage systems, common ones like Google Drive or OneDrive. And lastly, data warehouses. There are 4 different specific platforms supported there, including Snowflake. Some common tech stack challenges that we see with clients, particularly in manufacturing, are basically just the disconnect between data across your various systems. So maybe one team is working in the CRM, another team is working in your ERP systems, and there is no data share or data flow between those two systems. A lot of times we see manual entry that is duplicating efforts for really everyone on the team. One team is entering it in CRM, another team is entering it in your ERP systems or data warehouses, etc. Reporting it can also be a big challenge because we have data across different systems and we really don't have one central place to be able to pull accurate reporting. And the option of having a native integration isn't always there. For example, maybe you're trying to connect with QuickBooks Desktop. There really isn't a native integration to be able to do that with HubSpot. And Skyvia can also accomplish that by being the middleman connector between the two systems. A few different use cases here for recent clients. In this example, we had a manufacturing client who wanted to connect HubSpot to QuickBooks Desktop, like I just mentioned. So in this scenario, QuickBooks Desktop was really the source of truth for all of their products and inventory information, as well as customer database and invoicing. And on the HubSpot side, that was the main driver for the sales team and marketing team. And we wanted to pass data flow for all of the products and inventory, as well as customers, invoices, and all of the line items or SKUs that came along with that. On the flip side, we also wanted data flow from HubSpot to QuickBooks when it came to closed won deals. So when that deal hit closed won, we wanted to trigger to pass that information to QuickBooks as an estimate record. So the accounting team could take it from there and follow their normal process in QuickBooks. So we mapped the companies to customers, the closed won deals to estimates, and then the line items that came along with that. A few different things that we were able to solve. We were able to do the data flow daily from QuickBooks Desktop to HubSpot, so that information would update and refresh each day, one time a day. We also did an hourly flow of those closed won deals to QuickBooks Desktop. This really helped give visibility of not only invoicing and customer information in HubSpot, but the products and inventory. Previously, the sales team wasn't able to have access to any sort of inventory reports because they didn't have access to QuickBooks. So having that information in HubSpot was a huge time saver for them because they could actually check inventory levels on the fly as they were working deals. The reporting capabilities were also increased a lot, having all of that information stored right in HubSpot instead of in two different places. And lastly, we were also able to reduce a lot of the manual entry or duplicate entry for the accounting teams, since those estimates were automatically being generated through Skyvia. And one more use case here. This particular client is another manufacturing client who is global, and they had 4 different ERP systems that were filtering data into one centralized data warehouse, a MySQL database. And we wanted to use Skyvia as the connector between the SQL database and HubSpot to pass over customer information as well as final orders and the SKUs and line items that came with those orders. A few things here that we were able to help solve. The data flow was daily from the database to HubSpot, and then we were able to provide visibility to all of the different teams that were working in HubSpot. So sales, marketing, service, they really never had access to the final customer and order information previously, since they did not have access to any of the ERPs or even the data warehouse. So that was a huge help for those teams to be able to see that information directly in HubSpot. And increased reporting was another big win. Not only could they see all of the orders coming through as they were coming through the ERP systems, but they could also report on the backlog to see what has not shipped yet, and also the final revenue reports. So what has been shipped and out the door and invoiced. To do a quick recap here, Skyvia can be used as that connector between your various tech stack applications. We can help reduce your administrative time by passing data between the systems, either as a one-way or maybe even a two-way sync. And we can help improve your reporting capabilities by having that information all in one system, rather than having to report out of multiple systems. And lastly, again, it is a no-code solution. So even if you're not familiar with writing code or applications, the Skyvia application or platform can be used in the middle, and you could set that up without the need to know how to code. And that's all for today. If you have any questions, happy to answer those for you. Please feel free to reach out at 814-596-0020 or shoot us an email at info@protocol80.com.